Good evening and welcome to the Gold Axe and Distinguished Senior Awards reception. I'm Margot Saltonstall, Vice President for Student Affairs here at Northern Arizona University, and I have the pleasure of kicking off tonight's wonderful ceremony. We're honored to have deans, chairs, administrators, faculty, staff, friends, and especially family all present tonight to recognize the outstanding graduating seniors who've been selected from each of NAU's academic colleges to receive this semester's Distinguished Senior Awards. We'll also present the historic Gold Axe Awards and announce the President Prize recipients for spring 2022. Before we get to the awards, it's my pleasure to introduce a thoughtful, goal-oriented, hardworking, dedicated servant leader of the student body. ASNAU President Maylee Acosta joins us this evening to share greetings and congratulations on behalf of the student body. Maylee?
Hello, everyone, fellow classmates, faculty, staff, and parents. My name is Maylee Acosta, and I am your student body president. It is an honor to welcome and join you on a very, very windy Flagstaff day for the Spring 2022 Gold Axe and Distinguished Senior Awards ceremony. Your student government, the Associated Students of Northern Arizona University, is proud of each of you, and we appreciate the opportunity to continue recognizing this tradition. I'm losing my breath a little bit. Each semester, we award Gold Axe pins to exceptional students to recognize the impact these students have made on our community. The axe is the official emblem of ASNAU, and it is our privilege each year to sponsor these pins for the incredible graduating members of our student body. I think that everyone who has gone through that application process would agree that it is a daunting task. It's difficult to do the work that you do, and then to have to dig through your years of it and condense it into lines with semicolons. That's an inside joke. I would like to emphasize that this ceremony would not exist if not for exceptional students such as yourselves. The Lumberjack community appreciates your selfless nature and dedicated commitment to NAU. So please, take this moment as a time to rest and celebrate yourself. Thank you for not only influencing me, but for encouraging so many other Lumberjacks to fulfill their potential, giving them the confidence and motivation to continue the legacy that you have started. Congratulations.
Thank you, Maylee. I'm now pleased to introduce the 17th President of Northern Arizona University, Jose Luis Cruz Rivera. Please join me in welcoming President Cruz Rivera.
Good evening. I am extremely honored to be a part of tonight's Spring 2022 Gold Axe Distinguished Senior Awards and President's Prize ceremony. This is a special event which recognizes your achievements and the difference you have made. Not just as a student and not just for what you do here at NAU, but also for your contributions in communities near and far where the impact of your service and advocacy outside of the classroom are felt so profoundly. In my first year as president of NAU, I have had many outstanding first-time experiences. But standing here tonight in my second Gold Axe Distinguished Senior Awards and President's Prize ceremony, I must admit that this ceremony, this tradition, rises to the top. It is humbling and inspiring to be able to recognize you, our students who have accomplished so much and contributed to and enriched our community in so many ways. Many of you are the first in your family to go to college. Some of you have overcome significant challenges to get to where you are here today. All of you have shown incredible resilience and determination to arrive at this point in your academic and personal journeys. And all of you have achieved a tremendous amount to excel in your studies and to give back in meaningful ways. You are committed to serving others, raising awareness, and advocating for a future that improves lives and creates possibilities. Your passion is inspiring, and your involvement and leadership has added to the distinctive excellence of our Lumberjack community, which is underpinned by a sense of place and community. In just a few weeks, you will earn your degree and join a vibrant community of Lumberjack alumni around the world. From there, the possibilities are truly boundless. Continuing your education, becoming influential leaders, contributing to equity and justice, and building on a foundation of skills, knowledge, and service that you have cultivated as Lumberjacks, you will make this a better world. And I hope that as alumni, you will also be lifelong ambassadors for Northern Arizona University. Through your accomplishments, you will be telling the NAU story. I would like to thank the many faculty and staff from throughout NAU who have supported you along your journey, and I hope you will take this opportunity to do the same. What you have accomplished together represents NAU's commitment to a strong sense of community, so let's hear it for our faculty and staff. A big round of applause. I would also like to thank the family, the many family members and friends of students celebrating with us here tonight. Your presence demonstrates the significance of this accomplishment, and your encouragement and support helped to make this achievement possible. So now let's give a big round of applause to acknowledge our friends and family in the audience this evening. Again, thank you for being here this evening and for being part of the Lumberjack family. My sincere congratulations to our Gold Axe winners, to our distinguished seniors, and to our President's Prize winners. I'll turn it over back to Margot. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President Cruz Rivera. So one quick note before we move on in the event. At the conclusion of the event, we need all student award recipients to bring your awards with you and go to the stairs in the lobby for group photographs. So before you leave, we really want to make sure we get that group photograph. And then we'll begin those photographs with the distinguished seniors, followed by the Gold Axe recipients, and then the President's Prize. So please stick around for all of those groups that you're a part of. And our photographer will also be happy to take pictures of you with your family once we're through those group pictures. So please stay around for that. At this time, I'd like to welcome Stephanie Smith, Associate Vice President of Alumni Engagement, who will announce the Distinguished Senior Awards. I'd also like to invite President Cruz Rivera to come forward to present the awards and recognize our distinguished seniors.
Good evening. The Distinguished Senior Awards is among my most treasured honors of the academic year. This ceremony highlights the university's brightest graduating lumberjacks and celebrates their accomplishments throughout their NAU undergraduate careers. Each recipient is an exemplar of the lumberjack spirit of service, leadership, and achievement. I am proud to support such a rich and meaningful NAU tradition, and I'm also honored to be among the few first to welcome these outstanding lumberjacks to the NAU alumni family. Seniors, the bold and boundless future of NAU is shaped by the strong foundation you have established as distinguished lumberjacks, and we look forward to the many opportunities to continue shaping the future of NAU with you as alumni of this university. I challenge each of you to stay connected to this amazing place and continue to contribute your talents as proud and engaged Lumberjack alumni. Each semester, the NAU Alumni Association gives all colleges the opportunity to recognize one extraordinary senior from their graduating class. These seniors are selected for their outstanding academic achievement and great involvement within their college. Each senior has developed a strong connection to the university throughout their undergraduate career, and we are hopeful to strengthen their connection to NAU following your graduation. Each dean has identified the individual whom they and their colleagues consider to be the most outstanding graduate in their college. Let us now recognize the selected students for their dedication to academic excellence and campus involvement. When I call your name, please come forward to receive your award. I would also like to invite the deans in attendance to join their recipients on the stage. You ready? Here we go. From the College of Arts and Letters, James Wallace. What makes James so special is their capacity to fuse the arts and letters. With double majors in history and theater and a minor in Asian studies, James delves wholeheartedly into what makes us human. Personable, funny, and empathetic, James is an excellent student who has worked behind the scenes to manage theatrical productions for 4 years. They approach their studies with exemplary collaborative spirit and a conscientious perspective. Congratulations, James. Congrats. From the College of Education, Carly Green. Carly is not only an outstanding scholar, but also a dynamic leader, a remarkable teacher, and a uniquely kind person. Her curiosity crosses disciplines, and she has volunteered at the Museum of Northern Arizona, led biology study groups, and participated in virtual reality research. As a future elementary school educator, Carly has already begun to make a difference for the next generation with her work in mentorship and community service. Congratulations. From the College of Engineering, Informatics, and Applied Sciences, Jenna McCaffrey. A champion athlete, a top engineering student, and a consummate professional. Jenna still found time in her busy schedule to help struggling classmates and get involved in extracurriculars. Not only that, but she also led mental health initiatives targeted at student athletes like herself. We are lucky that Jenna will be staying in the Flagstaff community as a civil engineer. Her intelligence, determination, and compassion are sure to lead her to a fulfilling career. And Jenna and Dean are not in attendance tonight. But congratulations. Now you ready, Jason? From the College of the Environment, Forestry, and Natural Sciences, Yasmin Genchev. In the words of her mentor, Jasmine is an invaluable asset to any laboratory, university, or community. Jasmine's integrity, tenacity, and academic excellence have earned her recognition at NAU and across Arizona. A chemistry researcher, grant writer, conference presenter, curriculum author, and teacher's assistant. Wow. Jasmine still found time to get involved in numerous campus organizations supporting Chicanos, Native Americans, and women in STEM. She will accomplish great things as a chemistry doctorate student and in her future career. Congratulations. From the College of Health and Human Services, Caitlin Madrid. Caitlin's dedication to public health extends far beyond the classroom. A health sciences major with a minor in biology, Caitlin started working as a public health professional while maintaining a flawless student record. She was instrumental in the Coconino County's efforts to combat COVID-19 and promote immunization. Caitlin also led the Alpha Phi fraternity in philanthropic initiatives, raising $50,000 in support of women's heart health. We are certain that Caitlin's achievements at NAU are the first act of what will be a standout career. Congrats. From the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Sarah Fry. Not many students can pull off a triple major, but Sarah will. With a perfect GPA in international affairs, criminal justice, and German, Sarah single-handedly founded NAU's mock trial team, gaining national recognition for her efforts, and competed internationally as part of the Model UN. Believe us when we say that's only a small sampling of everything Sarah accomplished in her time at NAU. She is never satisfied with the status quo and always approaches change with positivity. Congratulations. From NAU Online and Innovative Educational Initiatives, Samantha Barrera. A published poet and a future criminal prosecutor, Samantha is full of ambition. Her strength and resilience in the face of tremendous personal challenges inspired her mentors and classmates alike. Samantha's sharp mind and incredible dedication helped her complete her program in record time and earn a full ride scholarship to law school. All while she supported herself and 2 young children. One day, they are sure to view their mother with the same pride we feel today. Congrats. From NAU Yuma, Jaime Gonzalez. In recent years, the relationship between social services and law enforcement has become a hot-button issue in America. As a social work student, Jaime has been working to address this problem at the ground level by spearheading an initiative to establish training resources for the Yuma Police Department on cultural competency, overdose awareness, and more. Jaime's natural leadership ability and tireless advocacy for disability resources are an inspiration. Congratulations. From the W.A. Franke College of Business, Ella Tramp. Ella's love for the hospitality industry shines in everything she does. As a community-minded HRM major with certificates in management for restaurants and events, Ella has been instrumental in leading the Career Development Office through the pandemic. Ella organized career fairs, networking events, and marketing campaigns to support her fellow students. Her passion, poise, and experience have left an indelible mark at NAU. Congratulations. Congratulations once more to all of our distinguished seniors. Now for the presentation of the Gold Axe Awards, I would like to introduce the Assistant Director for Student Life, Michelle Gardner, and from the Office of Inclusion and Diversity Fellow, Dr. Martin Tees, to the stage. And before I turn the mic over, I want to remind all of our honorees tonight that you were invited to a networking breakfast next week with our Alumni Association Board of Directors. That's Saturday morning. I know it's in the morning, but we will have food on April 23rd. You received an email from Kristen Carnes. If you would please register by the 18th of April. Thank you. Got to get a couple more free foods.
Do we get invited to that? Do we get to go? Well, Michelle, you know, before we start, we have to do this. Tissues. Everyone knows that although I'm 6'4", 300 pounds, but I am losing weight, so don't judge me. I'm a crier, and I get emotional. So, as it just starts. So as I tell students, whenever you feel like you're giving a speech and you start to cry or you start to feel emotional, I'm just going to raise up my hand, and I'm probably going to need you all to either shout, clap, do something so I can bring myself back together. But yes, I am Dr. Martin Tees. I'm with the Office of Inclusion. I'm also one of the diversity fellows here. I'm a little bit jealous because my partner in crime here is a distinguished Gold Axe winner. Unfortunately, when I was a graduate here, I was an OLAUD winner. And so if you don't know what OLAUD means, there is magna cum laude, summa cum laude, and OLAUD, I just graduated by the skin of my teeth. So, right? But who knew that from graduating here, wow, that joke really worked. I'm gonna have, all right, so I have to give my dad props for that. Thank you. So I have to say that I was a graduate here, School of Communication. Shouts out to School of Communication. I'm 28 years old, although there's a plus in there, so it's not really true. So some of you who are in the faculty know that that's not true. But other than that, I'm very proud to be here. I know and have met many of the people who are getting awards, the seniors, the Gold Axe, and so it's proud to have seen them on their journey. It's proud to have worked with many of the faculty and staff that are here. So let's kick this off and do this.
Woohoo, yeah. Add that joke to next year's script, please, Dr. Tees. Howdy, everyone. My name is Michelle Gardner. I'm an assistant director in our student affairs division. And yes, I pulled out my Gold Axe, which is not as shiny as theirs are. It's a little crusty, but needs a good shining. We're in such a room of incredible people, and so I'm so thankful to be here. I get the joy of leading our selection process, so it's exciting to see you all. And I see your names all the time because I see you in True Blue Connects, all of you student org leaders. Are you ready to be done with it? I don't know. I do want to recognize our incredible committee. It is a task to go through every single application and go through that process. So if you are in the selection committee, I see Glenn, I know Marissa's here, I know Nancy's here. Please stand and take a moment because it's a lot of work.
Right. And what Michelle won't tell you is this committee, we are part of the committee as well. What Michelle won't tell you is when we get in the room, she locks the door. It's a knockdown, kick down, drag out fight to make sure that we find the right people for the awards. So our fearless leader here does such a great job. So if we can give Michelle another round of applause.
Thank you. Perfect. Are you ready?
We're
Are we
ready.
ready? We got our water. There's a lot of names. Okay, it is now time for the presentation for the Gold Axe winners. It's my privilege and pleasure to announce this spring's 48 Gold Axe recipients, as well as the faculty or staff member whom they named as being the most influential person during their undergraduate career. So another huge honor for those faculty and staff. Before we announce the recipients, I want to recognize some special members of the audience. Parents and family in attendance, please stand if you're able to do so. And let's give it up for our parents and family. I know many of you have traveled from afar to be here on this Tuesday night, so thank you for taking the time for this to honor your student and be here. Additionally, I want to recognize all the seniors being recognized this evening. If you could stand as well to take a moment and let us applaud you. Awesome. Okay, let's direct our attention to the screen where we will share a tribute to the history and tradition of the Gold Axe Award.
The copper axe was the first mascot. It came to us in '33. It's 25 pounds of pure copper. It went to every dance, every commencement, was in every parade, went to football games. The axe itself is a potent symbol for the Lumberjacks and the measure of the university.
The Gold Axe Award is steeped in rich tradition that goes back to a time when NAU was known as the Arizona State Teachers College at Flagstaff. In 1932, the student body adopted the copper axe as the symbol for lumberjack sports. A year later, the student government began awarding small gold axe pins to students in recognition of excellence in both the classroom and the community. To this day, the Gold Axe remains the official emblem of the Associated Students of Northern Arizona University and is presented to students in recognition of their outstanding achievement and distinguished service to the university and the greater community.
So, if we've done our research correctly, there's been more than 4,600 bachelor's degrees that will be conferred this May. More than 400 eligible graduates applied for the Gold Axe Award this spring, and of them, a committee of our 20 reviewers, and the people that were here, selected 48 people. That means that tonight's recipients represent the top 1% of the spring graduating class.
Woo!
Each of you should know that the honor you received tonight is not only historical, but also a select and distinctive to NAU. We will now be announcing the names of our Gold Axe recipients. In addition, each recipient has named the faculty or staff member who most influenced their education and development during their undergraduate career. Those faculty and staff member will be named, will also be receiving certificates, and if present, please join the Gold Axe winner, award recipient on the stage when we call their names. Before we begin, President Cruz Rivera, come back up to the stage.
Okay. First up, Maylee Acosta. Educator of influence is Tracy Moore. The list of Maylee's accomplishments at NAU is a very long one, but the most important items on it are what she calls lollipop moments. You should YouTube that. Seemingly insignificant actions that make all the difference to someone else. Maylee has helped with the big things too, supporting her fellow NAU students through challenges, serving as a residence hall assistant, all while navigating her own college experience. Oh, and leading ASNAU as our student body president.
All right, come on. Next up, we have Matthew Balberino, and their educator of influence, Bernadette Gomez. So as a statewide student who enrolled during the pandemic, Matthew had fewer opportunities to get involved than many NAU students, but he didn't let that stop him. Matthew devoted himself to enacting public health initiatives close to his own heart. He supported his classmates as a student worker, volunteered for Feed My Starving Children to send food packs to his natives in Philippines, and founded the mental health organization Minds Do Matter. which educates elementary and high school students about the significance of mental health. Congratulations.
Autumn Begay, Educator of Influence, Ali Joseph. Initially a hotel and restaurant management major, Autumn eventually sought a greater connection to her studies. She will graduate with a major in applied Indigenous studies and minors in museum studies and anthropology. A scholar like Autumn is a steward of the future, ensuring that her Navajo language, culture, and way of life will thrive for generations to come. Autumn is already a practicing museum professional who found her true purpose during her time at NAU.
All right, we have Maxwell Benny. And their educator of influence is Christina Burke. All right, Maxwell was a shy freshman, but he took initiative to find his niche at NAU, and once he did, he paid it forward. Maxwell created a support system for the incoming anthropology majors, helping them find opportunities to feel personally accepted and intellectually stimulated. Now a confident senior, Maxwell will graduate with 3 publications that satisfy his interdisciplinary interest, and he plans to get his master's degree in the natural resources science, social science next year. Congratulations.
Matthew Billings, Educator of Influence, Megan Gavin.
Woo!
A great leader understands that any accomplishment is not theirs alone. It takes a community to achieve greatness, and Matthew has become a great leader by building community. He has brought people together to host town halls, sponsor benefit concerts, and execute numerous service projects for the Flagstaff community. Matthew overcame physical and mental personal challenges to excel in academics, and he plans to pursue a law degree. Congratulations.
Congratulations. All right. I love this name, Breezy Brock. All right. And your educator of influence is Crystal Hepp. All right. Breezy's dedication to animal welfare goes far beyond her classes. An inspiring veterinary pathologist, Breezy has been instrumental in wildlife conservation in northern Arizona through her efforts to develop and refine rabies testing strategies. Her contributions have helped establish NAU as a center for rabies research. Accepted to 2 prestigious Doctor of Veterinary Medicine programs on the East Coast, Breezy is sure to change the field of veterinary pathology for the better. Congratulations.
Autumn Cody, Educator of Influence, Aura Marek Martinez. Here at NAU, we are committed to increasing equity and access to higher education, but we can't fulfill these goals without students like Autumn. A dedicated volunteer at the Native American Cultural Center, Autumn has helped to recruit Indigenous high school students, conducted research about Indigenous feelings of belongingness at NAU, and helped organize the annual Stew Fest, feeding the community with fry bread and friendship. Congratulations.
All right, Fernando Contreras, and your educator of influence, Alex Stinestra. Fernando completed his degree while working full-time for 40-plus hours a week. Through his professional and academic experiences over the last few years, Fernando has grown from a junior employee seeking to move up in the world to a confident engineering project manager juggling school, work, and family. His passion and prowess have inspired others to follow in his footsteps and pursue their own experiences in higher education.
Madison Cooper, Educator of Influence, Alma Sandigo. A successful elementary school teacher needs passion, direction, and a sense of fun. Madison embodies all of these and more. She has mentored children through the 4-H program, created family-oriented community STEM lessons, and supported her fellow students with challenging classwork. The first in her family to graduate from college, Madison looks forward to a bright future shaping the next generation. Congratulations.
All right, we have Heather Gallegos. And Heather's educator of influence is Samantha Fellhauer.
Oh, you missed one.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry, did I skip my? Don't hold that against me. I think you have, where you go? I don't know.
Ember Crowley, educator of influence, Paul Helford. Some may worry about the danger of knowing too much, but Ember is not one of them. As she puts it, her threshold for learning is limitless. A star filmmaker and director at NAU, Ember brought humility, integrity, and kindness to the School of Communication. She will not be soon forgotten, not least because she's already enrolled in our accelerated master's program in documentary studies. Ember overcame significant personal challenges and is now an international advocate for all women in film. Beautiful. Sarah Fry, educator of influence, Andrew Zeguzzi. A good leader knows when to step back and empower others. Sarah embodies this quality. Thanks to her efforts, NAU's Mock Trial Club, very active club, which she founded, will endure for years to come, preparing students for careers in law and public speaking. Sarah's accomplishments cross the boundaries of her academic disciplines, and her maturity, intelligence, and mentorship have increased equity and access for other students at NAU. Whatever she does next, Sarah is sure to change many more lives for the better. Congrats.
All right, now I'm good, I think. So, all right, so we'll try this again. Heather Gallegos. All right, and your educator of influence, Samantha Fellhauer. In this day and age, it can be difficult for a creative person to find their place. Heather didn't let that stop her from making her voice heard on campus, literally. She's an announcer at many NAU athletes events, has recorded radio promotions that still air to this day, and advocates for mental health in her service sorority. In Heather's own words, there is no better reward for her efforts than watching her fellow Lumberjacks thrive.
Crystal Gonzalez, educator of influence, Catherine Momartz. Crystal is everything we hope our students will be: passionate about her career, engaged in her community, and proud to be a Lumberjack. Crystal's drive to pay it forward has led her to support her fellow students as a peer mentor and stress buster. And she's contributed to the Flagstaff community as a teacher for a special needs child, a volunteer at the Sunshine Rescue Mission, and a companion to the elderly. Congratulations.
Okay, so our next recipient is Elizabeth Good. Ryan Holder is your educator of influence. As a singer, me too, Elizabeth understands that art is fundamental. It's a fundamental element of the human condition. When the pandemic interrupted NAU's competitive a cappella group, reducing it to only 5 members, Elizabeth worked tirelessly to rebuild the program from the ground up. Not only that, but Elizabeth is also a weightlifting instructor on campus, teaching female-identified members of our community to gain strength and confidence to do some heavy lifting. All right, here comes the tissue. So the next person, Miss Clarice Green, and your educator of influence, my good friend, Michelle Gardner. Korean dance team, Black Greek rep organization, Native American community, powwows, the National Society of Black Engineers, French Language Club, and more. What do all these have in common? Clarice Green. Clarice's dedication to an interdisciplinary, multicultural world inspires us all. Her accomplishments at NAU, Her accomplishments at NAU broke barriers for her successors and showed us that with respect and an open heart, a better world for everyone is within reach. Congratulations.
Safia Hafiz, educator of influence, Jesse Finch. Safia will leave her mark not only on NAU, but also on the Flagstaff community. Safia conducted research on language service teacher compensation in the Flagstaff Unified School District and made recommendations to the superintendent. She also volunteered to teach gardening, assisted voters at the polls, and mentored incoming students, all while working on the side. Her trailblazing student impact demonstrates that change can come from anywhere, before and after graduation. Congratulations. Michaela Harong, educator of influence, Darwin Mann. Michaela has gotten a lot of her experience at NAU, all stemming from her desire to give to others. Whether organizing the department, scholarship fundraiser, mentoring underclassmen in career skills, or caring for animals at the Coconino Humane Society, Michaela brings a spirit of service to all her work. Michaela will leave everything she touched at NAU in a better state than she found it, allowing the next generation of students to have even more opportunities for greatness. Lowell Hobson, educator of influence, Amber Abila. When one thinks of Lowell, quiet humility comes to mind. A non-traditional first-generation student, Lowell approached his time at NAU with a dedication equal to his peers. He lived on campus as an RA, winning Student of the Year at a regional conference honoring student residence life leaders from 8 states and 24 institutions. But even with all the accolades he's earned, Lowell's philosophy remains simple. He is a steadfast shoulder for anyone to lean on. Congratulations.
So we have Lucy Hoffman. Your educator of influence is Glenn Hansen. Part of the list of accomplishments stretches long, but her work as president of the Blue Key Honor Society stands out. Lucy earned national recognition for NAU as the National Conference Coordinator for the Blue Key Society in 2021, navigating unfamiliar world of virtual conference administration in the middle of a pandemic. They succeeded in showcasing NAU's incredible faculty, students, and campus to a prestigious audience from the East Coast. She leaves NAU a better place than she found it. Congratulations.
Alyssa Jones, educator of influence, Jennifer Duis. When a car accident derailed her swimming season, Alyssa showed resilience and optimism. While working to rehabilitate her injuries, Alyssa signed on to work at the NAU Fieldhouse COVID-19 testing facility, putting her own health on the line to support her community. A Flagstaff local, Alyssa is always supporting her community, passing out care kits to those experiencing homelessness, reading to elementary school students, distributing sandbags during flooding, and writing letters to elderly patients. Congratulations, Alyssa.
So we have Miriam Jordan and your educator of influence, Melissa Schonauer. Miriam's interdisciplinary interests have lifted her to new heights during her time at NAU. A dedicated student of psychological science, Miriam went beyond the classroom to conduct research on brain activity and gambling addiction, interned for a domestic violence organization, and helped our very honors college navigate the pandemic. Her capstone thesis, comparing community service in Flagstaff and Maynooth, Ireland promises to inform volunteer strategies in colonized communities.
Lauren Jershak, educator of influence, Benning Tiki, who is joining us virtually tonight. Lauren. Lauren's NAU experience is full of vignettes that symbolize the impacts she's made, organizing socially distant hikes with the ultimate Frisbee team, helping first-year students navigate life in the dorms, mentoring a high schooler through some hard times, empathizing with social work clients, feeling the silence of an early morning canoe ride in the waters of Costa Rica. Through it all, Lauren's commitment to diverse perspectives helped her take advantage of every opportunity at NAU and model the value of discovery.
Ariana Kelly. Educator of influence, Ari Buford. So if you know Ariana, you know that she's been working tirelessly to support equity and access in higher education. From her work as a director of the STAR program to her establishment of its parallel, the Summer Online Leadership Program, Ariana never stops advocating for students who face barriers in higher education. She has also founded the Secret Residence Hall. It's an office swap. I'm sorry, this is one that I know too that gets me emotional. She also founded the Secret, thank you. She founded the Secret Residence Hall office swap space where students can freely take or give resources like warm clothing and food. Ariana shows us all what we can achieve together.
Madison Kimball, educator of influence, Bill Carter. Some say that life's what you make it, and that's certainly true for Madison, an honors college ambassador and mental health advocate. Madison looks forward to a promising career in film production. She joined UTV Studios relatively late in her college career, but quickly made a name for herself, impressing her mentors and peers alike with not just her talent, but her aptitude and determination. Congratulations.
All right, so we have Sarah Klein, educator of influence, Chad Woodruff. Sarah's academic prowess has served her well at NAU, but what truly sets her apart is her willingness to share it. Sarah is an award-winning supplemental instruction leader who has helped countless students through difficult chemistry coursework. She also won the Hooper Undergraduate Research Award and an Honorable Mention Award for her research on sleep and binge eating, and numerous other accolades that honor her academic integrity and spirit of service. Congratulations. Okay, one more. Rachel Krell. And her educator of influence, my good buddy, Marion Griffin. Rachel will graduate as an experienced student affairs professional.
We could go sentence by sentence.
Right? Thank you. She will graduate as a student affairs professional, poised for a prolific career improving student lives. Rachel has truly done the most, and that's not without saying a lot. During her time at NAU, not only helping her mentees navigate university life, but expanding inclusivity and access for students of all kinds. From gender-neutral bathroom policies to racial awareness initiatives, Rachel has advocated for just about every community that might need her on this campus and beyond. Her leadership, service, and scholarship are a credit to our institution. Rachel was a battle for Michelle and I. All right. Sarah, I'm crying for you too. Sarah Kuipers. And her educator of influence, Marissa Griffin. The mark of an inspirational person is how they navigate hardship. Sarah overcame intense challenges during her time as a student. When she could have given up, she instead strove for more. A leader in Greek life on campus, Sarah helped shepherd her sorority through the pandemic safely while maintaining the sense of community that her Tri-Delta sisters value so much. Her drive and her determination show that with the right mindset, we can truly achieve anything. Congratulations.
Caitlin Madrid, educator of influence, Julia Gardner. During her time as a student, Caitlin has done an immense amount of good for her local communities. A true public health professional, Caitlin has walked the walk in the face of tremendous challenges. She raised more than $50,000 for women's heart health, distributed more than 50,000 COVID-19 test kits across Coconino County, and not least, helped countless NAU students get through both the pandemic and their anatomy labs. Yes. Caitlin is a true inspiration for anyone majoring in public health. Congratulations.
All right, we have Brianna Manier, and your educator of influence, Jerry Wellman. A chronic illness might stand in the way for some people, but not Brianna. In the face of intense medical situations, Brianna managed to find accommodations, get involved, and maintain a stellar GPA. A self-made entrepreneur, Brianna has already started her own business. And in her spare time, she writes reviews for upcoming books to help authors find success. She also competed in the Baylor negotiation competition, representing NAU on a national platform. Congratulations.
Natalie McKeever, educator of influence, Holly Angst. Natalie knows that she's entering the right profession. As a teacher assistant for introductory biology, a notoriously difficult class, if you know biology, Natalie made a difference for hundreds of students. She helped implement new curriculum, provided words of support, and collaborated with the other teaching assistants to ensure student success. Along with her many other accomplishments, Natalie leaves a legacy that reminds us all to keep learning. Thank you.
Caitlin McWilliams. And your educator of influence, Jody Fernandez. Caitlin is an A+ student and so much more. Her dedication to service has been felt throughout the Flagstaff community, from her position in the cancer support community organizations to the time she spent with the NAU Cayets. Whether she's cooking Thanksgiving dinner for senior citizens, weaving blankets for those experiencing homelessness, or coloring pictures with kids, Caitlin lives by a simple credo. The smallest actions have the biggest impact. Congratulations.
Emily Miller, educator of influence, Ana Araya Ancheta. The one thing that ties Emily's accomplishments together is service. She's helped more than 2,000 biology students, is there a theme here? Master their anatomy coursework and coached almost as many through math exams. Her time spent volunteering for Louie's Cupboard has helped countless students find support in hard times. Emily even participates in the NAU marching band, supporting our athletes and pumping up the crowd. Through the Newman Center and service sororities, Emily has given back tenfold, and she leaves NAU as a strong and capable professional. Congratulations.
All right, I have Janisa Miranda. And your educator of influence, Melissa Armstrong. So studying abroad during the pandemic was a risky gamble. But for Janisa, it's paid off. Her resilience and ingenuity paved the way for other students at home and abroad. Here in Flagstaff, Janisa has worn many hats, from dog groomer to math coach and bridge engineer to water treatment plant designer. Janisa shows us that even in the darkest times of life, we can prevail to create positive change.
Teresa Mungia, educator of influence, Colleen Menville, who is joining us virtually. Healthcare becomes more important with each passing year. With care from students like Teresa, we know that the future is in good hands. As an aspiring nurse practitioner, Teresa values diversity and has worked hard as an NAU UMA nursing student to cultivate an inclusive environment in their practice. Her global healthcare experience, including time spent abroad in the Netherlands and on a medical ship serving coastal Africa, has inspired her to provide the best care she can to her community, wherever that may be. Congratulations virtually to Teresa, who is watching the ceremony from Switzerland.
Okay. All right, up next, we have Nicholas Munoz. And your educator of influence, Lori Jordan. As a military veteran, Nicholas faced a difficult transition to life at NAU. But with the help from Veterans Success Center, he will graduate with numerous accolades under his belt. A recipient of the Humanitarian Services Medal, accomplished cardiovascular researcher, and a decorated ping pong champion. What Nicholas values above all is his ability to be there for a friend in need. NAU was so lucky to have a brave and accomplished alumni like Nicholas in our ranks. Congratulations.
Nicholas Munoz, educator of, you're coming
All right.
back. Owen Murphy.
Come back.
Owen Murphy, educator of influence, Jennifer Wade. An engineer, like Owen, is an engineer of the future. Owen founded and revitalized numerous projects on campus, including raising $20,000 for new composting technology and a $500,000 initial investment for his sustainable revolving fund. Under Owen's leadership, this fund sponsored the replacement of all lights in the Sky Dome to energy-saving LEDs. The Sky Dome's really big, y'all. The savings will be funneled back into the fund, making it possible for future generations of student engineers to support their own sustainable initiatives. Congratulations.
All right, I have Kylie Myers. And your educator of influence, Marissa Griffin. So as the president of recruitment for College Panhellenic Council at NAU, Kylie had sole responsibility for planning sorority recruitment this year. Not just for her own organization, but for all 9. Her dedication has helped hundreds of new students find their place at NAU. In addition to her work in Greek life, Kylie has served the Flagstaff and NAU communities as a dog walker, a blanket weaver, mental health researcher, and more. Congratulations.
Andrew Nettles, educator of influence, Muhittin Chavush Oglu. The hospitality industry is full of waste, and students like Andrew are helping to change that. Andrew spearheaded an initiative to start a compost program in the School of Hotel and Restaurant Management, making it the first academic department on campus to have one. He also led the charge on numerous other sustainability efforts, both at HRM and through the Green Fund. Through his future career in environmental law, Andrew will continue to change this world for the better. Congratulations.
Brick Parmley, educator of influence. Charn McAllister, excuse me. A student athlete turned bowling coach, Brick is the definition of balance. When an injury derailed his football career at NAU, Brick turned inward to find his identity outside of his favorite sport and instead engaged in the Flagstaff community. A member of the Flagstaff Bowling League, and an elementary school volunteer, a hometown deli clerk, and a consummate professional. Brick's legacy at NAU is one of integrity, leadership, and authenticity. Congratulations.
Natalie Pearson, educator of influence, Brian Peterson. When life changes, it changes fast, and it's up to us to adapt. Natalie is extraordinary in this capacity. Halfway through her college career, she switched majors, throwing herself into extracurriculars and coursework to catch up with her peers. And that hard work made all the difference. Through her position with the NAU Green Fund, Natalie gave a voice to the entire student body and ensured that NAU's new strategic roadmap integrates sustainability initiatives that will guide NAU for years to come. Congratulations.
Sophia Quick, educator of influence, Tom Filsinger. A double major in the Honors College, Sophia still found time to make an impact outside of her academics. As the president of the National Society of Collegiate Scholars for the past 3 years, Sophia has led service and community initiatives on and off campus, from health insurance consultations to karaoke nights. Sophia represents the best of our Lumberjacks. She is selfless, determined, and brings positivity to everything she does. Congratulations.
Aisha Ramirez Maya, educator of influence, Tracy Moore. A standout student, Aisha is the class president of her dental hygiene cohort. In this role, she managed numerous aspects of the program, such as setting up the yearly kitty clinic, organizing volunteer opportunities, and planning the homecoming float. As a member of the Cardinal Key Honor Society and Relay for Life participant, she consistently utilizes these platforms to educate diverse communities about the importance of dental health. Congratulations.
Charlie Register, educator of influence, Agnes Draghi. Did I say it? Okay. All right, some may scoff when Charlie says YOLO, but to him, the phrase translates to a hunger for achievement. Charlie recently led a team of his construction management classmates to place third at the national competition, facing off against students from some of the most prestigious schools in the country. Charlie's teamwork and leadership inspired his classmates, and his legacy will endure in the construction management organization at NAU. Charlie wanted to make the most of his college career, and he's done just that. Congratulations.
Bethany Robinson, educator of influence, Ricky Camplain. Ricky is joining us virtually. A pre-med student, Bethany is already an accomplished healthcare researcher and an advocate for inclusivity. She worked with Coconino County as a COVID-19 epidemiology research team member, devoting her time and expertise to predicting the spread of the disease and helping hospitals prepare for upcoming case surges. Bethany is also a prominent advocate for the deaf and hard of hearing community at NAU, and she has been part of an initiative to bring sign language education to campus. NAU thanks you, Bethany. Lindsay Roman, educator of influence, Patricia Allenbaugh. Lindsay believes that everyone deserves to feel at home wherever they are. Joining NAU from out of state, Lindsay found the courage to get involved, growing to hold executive positions at NAU Give and the Northern Arizona Merchandising Association, as well as holding membership in a campus honor society, multiple dance teams, and the Future Businesswomen of America Club, all while maintaining a stellar academic record and winning pageant titles. Congratulations. Alicia Tissanji, educator of influence, Sharon Singer, doctor. After becoming Miss Indigenous NAU 2020, Alicia reflected on the meaning of her platform. She collaborated with the other members of the organization to shift its nature toward a more inclusive environment where anyone can be elected as an Indigenous ambassador, regardless of their gender identity. Renamed as the NAU Council of Indigenous Ambassadors, this organization now focuses on Indigenous leadership, representation, and advocacy at NAU for all its members. In her role, Alicia has helped Indigenous students of all genders find their place. Alicia is joining us virtually this evening. Give her a round of applause.
Shelby Varner. Educator of influence, Michelle Gardner. Shelby's idea, creativity, and determination have shaped student life at NAU for the past 4 years. Within her college, Shelby has mentioned many of her peers in developing professional skills and building their resumes. As ASNAU Chief of Staff, Shelby recently planned and executed the first homecoming carnival after we returned in person from the pandemic. Over 6,500 students made lifelong memories during the carnival. All of this thanks to Shelby. Congratulations.
Brandon Whiterock, educator of influence, Lori Jordan. It takes a special person to bridge the gap between diverse communities, but as a military-connected Native American student, Brandon did just that. As a liaison between the Veteran Success Center and the Native American Cultural Center, Brandon has organized many events to help veterans and military-connected students to find a home at NAU. Using his own life experiences as a teaching mechanism, Brandon has normalized the veteran community at NAU by creating a special event series called Veterans of America. Congratulations. Well, I think...
All right, so a little slip up here, a little emotionality there, crying, almost lost it, but that was our Golden Axe recipients. Congratulations to everyone. President Cruz Rivera, you're here. We will take our seats so you can announce the President's Prize.
Let's give another round of applause to Michelle and Martin. And once again, congratulations to our Spring 2022 Gold Axe recipients. So, the final award to be presented this evening is the university's President's Prize. The President's Prize was first presented in 1932 to the senior who was judged to have contributed the most to the university during that year. Now, 90 years later, we are proud to continue this tradition, and tonight we honor 5 students who have contributed significantly to Northern Arizona University as accomplished scholars, researchers, organizational leaders, volunteers, and community activists. While our winners have done so in different ways, each of our President's Prize recipients have left a legacy in their achievements, service, and inspiration. Let's meet our President's Prize recipients, whose names are not released until tonight, so this is, in fact, the big reveal. If your name is called, please stand and join me on stage while your tribute is read. After the final President's Prize recipient is announced, I will invite the group on stage to take a photo. Our first President's Prize recipient, a double major in civil engineering and modern languages, Clarice Green is our first prize recipient. Clarice stated in her application, as a Black woman studying civil engineering and French at NAU, I not only contributed to the diversity in thought, conversation, and action on campus, but I also contributed to the support and representation on campus. I encourage students to not only look forward to being engaged with the community around them, but also see beyond the conditions of their lives in the moment. As I move forward, I am excited to aid in the development of more positive and diverse environments that focus on mentoring and outreach for students. I believe that leading our respective disciplines with more respect and open hearts is a key factor in the success of all on and off campus, and most significantly, in the community. Congratulations, Clarice. Our second President's Prize recipient, majoring in Women's and Gender Studies, Ariana Kelly. Ariana told us, quote, higher education is an opportunity that many people do not have the privilege to experience. As a first-generation student, I have witnessed my peers and family members place their education on hold to care for other needs. By acknowledging the diverse population and experience of the NAU and Flagstaff community, I have been able to create connections that were built through mutual aid. We cannot change our experiences or identities, but we can learn from our peers to grow into the university we want. NAU has a population of about 43% first-generation students, and we are now a Hispanic-serving institution. My final year has consisted of making sure my research and purpose continue after I leave the university. Our first-generation LGBTQIA+ and multicultural students will continue to thrive because they and I will continue to advocate for their rights to fulfill their Lumberjack dreams at NAU. Congratulations, Ariana. Our third President's Prize recipient. I just love that I can use their words. It sounds so smart and so passionate. Our third President's Prize recipient, majoring in political science, Matthew Billings. Matthew shared, quote, over the past 4 years, I have successfully brought people together to execute shared goals, Building relationships with student organizations and other groups and individuals has been one of the most significant impacts for Lumberjack life and has offered students an unparalleled experience at NAU. I am thankful for the people who have helped me accomplish this because I recognize that I could not have done this alone. Before college, I was naive enough to think that being a leader was a title or something you earned on your own. I now know that it takes a village. NAU has allowed me to grow and has made me feel welcome, included, and inspired. I like to believe that I have done that for others too. Congratulations, Matthew. Our fourth President's Prize recipient, majoring in strategic communication, Rachel Krell. In the words of Rachel, I am thankful for the opportunity to contribute to the NAU community in numerous ways. The overarching themes of my experiences in student leadership are equity, inclusivity, and social justice. During the past 4 years, I have incorporated these ideals into every department and office I have worked with on campus. Working directly with students and having the chance to serve as a safe, caring, and understanding individual has been my favorite aspect of my time at NAU. While I am heartbroken to leave this institution that has provided me with so many skills and strengths, I am confident that I will carry these lessons with me and leave a lasting legacy on our university. Congratulations, Rachel. Our fifth and final President's Prize recipient, majoring in political science, Maylee Acosta. Maylee shared with us, quote, I know it can be a difficult task to ask for help or make NAU feel like home, especially when some of us are so far from home for the first time. But I'd like to think I have been a consistent and trustworthy resource for my friends and peers. For example, starting the cap and gown closet. As I thought about my graduation, I realized that I would have to spend a good chunk of money on graduation apparel. I remember that I still had my high school cap and gown in my closet back home, and that is when I got the idea. Why not ask NAU alumni to donate the cap and gowns they have sitting in their closets? I mentioned the idea to my advisors, ASN, AU, and other departments on campus, and so far, it looks like the closet will be ready by spring 2022 graduation. I've had a chance to get to know Maylee in ways that are perhaps more privileged than most because of her role as president of our student body. I only see good things for her in the future, and I am so proud that we can call her Lumberjack. Congratulations, Maylee. And now I'd like all 5 President's Prize recipients to join me on stage for a group picture. Congratulations to our Gold Axe winners, our distinguished seniors, and our President's Prize recipients. I would like to extend a very special thank you to Kristen Carnes and the outstanding staff in the offices of University Events, Student Affairs, and Alumni Engagement for their great coordination of this special event. We know you will continue to improve lives and make a difference in the world. Those of you that are here today, not only receiving awards, but supporting our award recipients. So please join me in a final round of applause for all our award recipients, their families, and their university mentors. Thank you, and congratulations again to all our award recipients who have joined us tonight, both in person and virtual. Remember, we want to take as many pictures to commemorate this night as possible, so let's stick around for a little while longer. Go Jacks!